Her Cowgirl Strength is here today at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo at the cutting horse event. And I ran into a female trainer and a female loper. Miss Lindy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Lindy Burch. I've been cutting for about 55, 60 years. Originally from California. Now I live in Weatherford, Texas. I was the first woman president of NCHA, first woman to win the NCHA Open Futurity, only woman to have won the NCHA World Championship. I've won around 5 million, a little bit more than that in my career.
Wow.
Trained numerous great horses, and I also have the distinction of running and then owning the Oxbow Ranch.
The Oxbow Ranch?
The Oxbow Ranch in Weatherford, Texas, that has had one of the top broodmare bands in the industry.
Okay. And what bloodline of horses are yours that you work with?
Well, I mean, I've had several stallions that I've sold. Betty's a cat, Gallo de Cielo, Bet on Me 498. Third Cutting is out of a mare of ours, but I always sell the stallions and keep the brood mares. So most of my mares are either from, nowadays, the Peppy Sam Badger bred, Smart Lolina bred, Doc Bar bred, and these are now granddaughters and great-granddaughters of those original mares.
Okay. And then your loper here is Kennedy. Kennedy, how long have you been a loper and how did you get into that?
I've only been in it about a year. I've worked for 3 trainers now, and it just popped up as a job opportunity, and I'm sticking with it.
So, but you like horses?
Yes, I do.
And you get to travel around quite a bit with this?
A lot of traveling. We have fun with it.
Good. So explain to us a little bit about what a loper's job is.
You are here to take care of your horses, help your trainer out. Your job here is to help.
Are you the one that warms up the horses?
Yes, we both do a little bit of it, but when we're in the show pen, I do.
Okay, all right. How long does a horse need to be warmed up before it's ready to go in and start cutting? It's like any athlete, right? You have to warm up the muscles?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends on the horse. You know,
on the
some
horse.
horses take less, some horses take more.
Okay.
Usually between half hour to an hour, depending on how much time you get before you go into the show.
Yeah, some of that too.
Yeah.
So what's the average age of a competition horse for cutting?
Well, our Futurity, which is our showcase event, is for 3-year-olds.
Okay.
Late the last 2 months of the 3-year-old year.
Okay.
And that's our big event. So we train horses all year for 2 years to show in that one event in our National Cutting Horse Association Futurity in Fort Worth in December. And we pay over $3 million in prizes. The winner pockets close to $300,000, and you have 4 rounds to get.
So
to the
you
final.
host that event?
The NCHA does.
NCHA, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
showing it, and everybody in the cutting shows in it that is a trainer. We also have a non-pro division, non-professional division, and an amateur division in that event.
What divisions are you in this here at Houston?
In Houston, this is a little bit different kind of a cutting because it's what we call a weekend cutting. So there's an open, a non-pro, and amateur classes. They don't have near as much money in them, but Houston pays good.
Okay.
And so I'm showing in the open, and then in the 4-year-old open division.
Okay.
The 4-year-old open division is limited to just 4-year-olds. The open is open to the world. So some horses have won $5,000, other horses have won $500,000 that are in there.
All right. How many different horses will you be riding?
Just 2.
2?
And then I brought 2 3-year-olds that we're training for next December.
Oh, awesome. And that'll be in Fort Worth?
Yes.
Okay. I will have to look that one up. Thank you so much for taking your time today, and best of luck this weekend.
All right. Thank you.
Draw number 27, Bella Luella, owned by the Oxbow Ranch in Weatherford, Texas, being shown by Lindy Burch, Weatherford, Texas. Lindy Burch.
Lindy, when you started cutting, you said it was over 50 years ago. Were there very many females involved at that time?
There weren't any ladies in the open.
Okay.
In the open division, and really at that point there wasn't a non-professional division either. So no, it was mostly men. I mean, there were very, very few. I can't remember any women. There were some women owners, but not really riders. Not until late 70s, probably mid 70s, late 70s. I started cutting in the 60s. So.
And how was that experience? Were they open to it, or?
Well, I think that at first probably not so much, but I think I won their respect just by my work ethic and that I just was persistent, and I had talent that they
could see,
they couldn't deny,
right?
And I never made a big thing about being a woman or playing the woman's card.
Okay.
I wanted to be known as one of the best cutters in the world.
Awesome.
One of the
and then you
women cutters.
And then you did.
So so I just competed with them, and at first maybe the judging, it was hard to get marked, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. I think it's all a big test. Everybody just sees how much you can take, and if you'll.
Are you really here? Is this a fad? Yeah.
And probably in any business.
What got you into cutting?
My dad was a horseman, and we always rode horses, that we weren't riding competitively. And I was about 14, I guess, and 12 or 14, and we saw a cutting exhibition. And I told him that's what I wanted to do, and he said, well, if you work hard enough, I'm sure you can achieve it.
Awesome.
So I did.
Awesome. So what would you tell a woman that wants to try something new, that is new for her, whether it's in the Western lifestyle or otherwise?
I think nowadays it's so much easier for women to branch out and do what they want to do, because there's so many great woman role models in sports. You can look at the WNBA right now, and there's girls playing football. There's women that are very, very successful in business as well. And I think you just have to decide to go do it, and don't worry about what people think, and just go do what you want to do. And work hard at it. And if you do, you're gonna make it, and you're gonna be respected. But if you cry about it and complain about it and wish you had a woman's line to stand at instead of the men's line, well, then they're not going to take you serious.
Okay. All right. So as they say, cowgirl up.
Yeah. Cowgirl up, and that applies to
anything.
Right. Not just with horses. So, So cowgirl up, and just go work, and
if it's something you want to do.
Hopefully, it's something that is a passion, and that you love it, and then it's easy to go get it.
Yeah, I think that makes a difference, having a passion for it. Thank you very much for your words of wisdom. We'll look forward to seeing you in the future.
You're welcome. Thanks. My pleasure.